the previous issue, some payments were made, and that one was legitimate, but they submitted for the same payment to be made. Let's try to find out those who were behind that. Because my conscience is not allowing me. Let's try to find out those who compiled that particular one. Because if we don't do it, and we continue working it over, there are people somewhere looking at us, and they will think that maybe we have something to hide. Let's try to find out those who submitted for the second payment that the auditors detected.
From the chief director, he make mention that it is the account and budget people who they compile those issues and send them to Ministry of Finance, and not through him. So if the people at the account and budget made that mistake.
So if they do it, are they not there? If they are there, if they are not there, and they are elsewhere, what are we doing?
Let me help you, honorable member. Let me help you, honorable member. Auditors, finance, did they pay twice? Did they pay double?
Honorable Chair, no. There was no double payment. It's just that in the schedule of outstanding claims, those payments had already been made.
Are you satisfied?
I'm not thinking about double payment.
That's what you are talking about.
Oh, listen carefully to me.
That the first one was paid.
The first one was paid.
So,
but someone prepared for a second one. If they had intercepted, that would have been done. Who did that? If they had intercepted, that payment would have been made. And who did that? Who did the compilation?
Calm down. Calm down.
I can understand the passion to which, I mean, that is why we have spent the whole day sitting on this committee just to unearth some of these anomalies. Just that since we started considering this report, there's been one revelation, that sometimes monies are paid to contractors or suppliers without the knowledge of the agency. And so you realize that as of December 2024, when they were asked to do the audit, some of the agencies presented claims that in their books appears to have not been paid to the Ministry of Finance. And that is why in the wisdom of the Ministry of Finance, he asked the auditors to conduct this exercise, to unearth all these anomalies. And so I understand your passion. But just like the auditor said, I mean, this whole thing would also lead to some amendments to our laws so that, I mean, there will be proper communication between agencies. So take it easy. Honorable.
Oh, my only reason is this. If we continue having this kind of people there, today they are moved from this ministry to the other. They go there. And auditors, maybe at their downtime, not able to do a very effective job, they will pass it through.
Do you have any evidence?
They will share it. But at the end of the day, they insult politicians.
Honorable member, do you have any evidence that this was done deliberately? If you have that, please lay it out.
Do I have to give an evidence that this was done deliberately? I don't have to do that. But the issue is that should give us a leeway to know that there are a lot of rots in the system. So those who have done that, call them, find out why they have done it again. You knew that they submitted a claim to the ministry already. Yet you have prepared another one. What did you prepare that for? I mean, the people will explain. But if we leave it like that, it will continue.
Between government of Ghana, specifically the Ministry of Health and Siana Services for the construction of a special hospital for Parliament. An agreement was reached to pay 15% mobilization of about 108 million, out of which 20 million cedis was paid. We have written to Sienna Services, and they have responded on the work that was done with the 20 million. There's an outstanding on that 15% mobilization of 88 million that still is due. But that is what has to be recognized as the amount outstanding, not 702.
See, but the thing was for 20 million. You paid 20 million to this contractor.
No, Mr. Chairman, the 15% mobilization came to 108 million, out of which 20 million was paid.
And this was to build a parliamentary service hospital. Which parliament was that? This one?
Well, this was contracted during the 8th Parliament. So.
This was contracted during the 8th Parliament?
Yes.
Hey, Massa, I have not seen the Parliamentary Service Hospital being built. And 15% was 105 million, and 20 million was paid.
The person never said a political party. A party to this one could be a party or the person who even got in the
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, respectfully, this is the House of Records. If she's not referring to a political party, she should tell us that a party to any of the contract, a party to the contract. Mr. Chairman, respectfully, Mr. Chairman, this is the House of Records.
I'm also a party member. Listen. Please show just a little bit of respect.
I'm showing you respect, but respectfully, I'm only saying that these things are for public records. It is important for her to say what she said and validate it. You should be able to tell them. This is what we are. This is a committee of records. That's all we are saying. How do you say that a party to win?
When you make reference to party, what do you mean by that?
Exactly.
I will really misunderstood. I meant that because that were not part of the contract that came around to place, and then the agents of this supplier to give an answer you expected to give. She's giving an answer. She wants.
Thank you very much.
You can't force her to give an answer she doesn't want to
But the contradiction to what the answer is a contradiction to what the deputy rank.
Respect the young man, honorable MB, please. Your chairman has spoken. I think we should end it. You are not more partisan than your chairman who is here taking over the affairs of what they are doing. Respectfully.
Madam Chair, respectfully, I take strong exception to that statement.
Respectfully.
I asked a question because this is a committee of House of
Take over
Records.
and do what is expected. Please.
Madam Chair, respectfully, I never said I was more partisan than anybody. It is important for this statement to be placed in proper context. So I respectfully ask that the person should further explain what she meant by party people. And I don't mean to say that I was more partisan than anyone.
She gave you a response.
Honorable members, please, let's respect the chair. And let's respect the fact that I have been given the opportunity to ask questions. And I think that I only give them the respect of doing a follow-up. Okay, fine. I'm in charge here. Why can't you guys show a little bit of respect to me? What do you mean? Madam, what you said has lots of control.
The warehouse, the supply agent, some other people.
I didn't hear you well.
The supply agent.
Supply agent.
Yes, and some other youth agent.
Okay, to come and take the right.
They didn't take it, but they prevented it from us. The rice is there.